Hello. Hello, everyone. Good evening or good morning for those of you who are on the other side of the globe. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Thank you for joining me for another live lesson with myself. I am Cheri, Teacher Cheri, and you are at Learn English Live.
When I'm trying to explain something to
so
somebody
excited
and
to
I
see
just
everyone.
don't have all the words that I need, it's at the tip
Can't
of your
wait
tongue.
to get started with our lesson, but let's begin by having everyone share with me who you are and where you are from. And I will pull up the chat here and start greeting everyone for today. So let's see. Layla, of course, is beginning her morning with us. Dwee, hello. Good to see you. I think I saw someone here really early. Dilvin, you were here. You were here almost 30 minutes early. Thanks for coming. And of course, we have Dwee and Layla. Saddam, thank you for returning. I believe you were here last week at my lesson. So Pakistan at 6 a.m. Thank you for joining us. Zaman, hello. Zaman, great to see you. And Brian, hello. Hello. Thank you, Layla, for letting me know that you can hear me and see me. And Diego, Ecuador. Yes, it is totally on my list to visit. Gertrudis, welcome. Thanks for joining. Gertrudis, I think I saw you join my Instagram page. Thank you so much for doing that. Rania, hello, Rania. It's good to see you. I think we were in, Rania, let me know, were you in the chat, the Zoom meeting? I think I may have met you. Let me know. Jonathan, of course. Great to see you, Jonathan. And Dwee, I'm actually doing a guest lecture at a school this evening later at a school in Indonesia. So I'm excited about that. Fazer, hello, and please let me know if I am not saying your name correctly. I want to pronounce your name correctly if possible. Natalie, good evening to you. Anna, it's great to see you. Hello, everyone. So, it's a great day, right? Every day is a great day to be alive. Fazer, Bangladesh, welcome. Thanks for joining us today. Yes, I remember Rania. I'm a person, I do fairly well with names. I do try to remember people. It's something that I do, try to remember people, but of course, with all the people that I meet online, it's hard to sometimes connect names because I often have never seen you before, but with Rania I have. It was nice to see you. Claudio, hello Claudio, welcome to Learn English Live. So I want to start off with giving myself a little bit of a plug. What that means is I am going to encourage you to visit my social media, and I would greatly appreciate if you would find me on Instagram, where I am Learn English with Cheri. If you look below here on YouTube, all of my social media is listed there. I am also on TikTok now and having fun with teaching some lessons there. And I have my Instagram page and of course my YouTube page, Learn English with Cheri. Thank you for subscribing, following, all of those things, and I try to put out new content all the time to help you in your English journey. So, Fazer, you teach prefixes to your students. Great. Alu, great to see you, Alu. How are things in your country today? Tika, hello, Tika. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. Anna, Tika, thank you so much for being a subscriber. Jonathan and Gertrudis, thank you so much. Dwee, thank you. I really appreciate it. That is how you can show support for Robin and myself and everyone else who is a part of the channel. You can be a channel subscriber, and that allows us to just continue to provide this content to you. So yes, Phaser, I am an American. Just to give a brief reminder to some of you who are newer, I am a speech therapist and online ESL teacher. I am from the United States. I live in the Midwest, and I teach both in a school to young children, and I also teach online, of course, as well. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to have our lesson here this evening or this morning or afternoon on prefixes. And I think that one thing that I found when I was a college student, I took a course on word etymology, which basically means breaking down words, finding the root words, looking at the prefixes and suffixes. And by taking this course, I learned so many new words, and I also learned what to do when I encountered a word that I wasn't familiar with. You can often figure out the general meaning of a word by looking at the root word, the prefix, and the suffix. So let's take a look at our lesson this evening. There aren't as many slides as usual, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. Also, make sure that you answer in the chat. So here we go. Learning prefixes is a great way to help you build your vocabulary. So when there are a group of letters that have a special meaning that appears at the beginning of a word, we call that group of letters a prefix. So here is the definition of prefix. When we have a group of letters that have a special meaning that appear at the beginning of a word. And if we break apart the word pre means beginning or before. Prefix, the definition of prefix. So Phaser, I actually teach young students and I work with adults as well. But yes, my students at my school are 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 years of age. So I have spent a lot of my career teaching young children how to learn how to talk and how to communicate. Okay, so let's look at a list of the most frequently used prefixes in the English language. These account for 97% of words that have prefixes in printed English. So 97% of prefixed words in printed English are made up of these next few. We're going to go over these, talk about what they mean, and then we will have new prefixes that we will learn towards the end of the lesson, and you will have activities to do during this lesson where you will interact. So our first prefix we will look at this evening, this morning, this afternoon is dis. Dis. And the meaning of dis is opposite. Opposite. Disappear is our example word that uses the prefix dis. If you cover up the dis, you still have the word appear. And so the opposite of appear is to disappear. Hello, Alicio. Great to see you again. Thank you for returning. So I'm going to disappear. Not really. So one interesting thing in the United States, if someone were to say, I am going to diss them. Diss is a term that means you're going to do something that makes them look bad. You're going to say something that makes them embarrassed or look bad. Diss, it is a slang word. So Jozo, nice to meet you. And is it Joso or Yoso? Let me know. I am using a Logitech streaming video camera. Okay, so our next prefixes that we will look at, in and m. In and m. The meaning of these are not. Not. We have the example words of injustice. Injustice. So if you are done an injustice, that means that you were treated in a manner that was not justly, not fair. Injustice. Impossible. Impossible. You remove the M, it's not possible. Impossible. There is a very famous old song that is called Dream the Impossible Dream. I'm not going to sing, but that is a popular song. Okay, so let's move on and ask any questions if you have any questions in the chat as we go through the lesson. Ill and Ill and Both of these also mean not. Not. We have examples of illegal. Illegal, which means not legal. In my state of Illinois, it is illegal to drive a vehicle and to talk on a phone. Holding a phone up to your ear, it is illegal to drive and talk on a phone in Illinois. So, illegal. We have also irregular, irregular, not regular, not regular. If you have, okay, so my sister sells clothing online. She goes to secondhand stores and she will buy the clothing and then she will sell it online. She looks for name brands that are sometimes at thrift stores because they are found to be irregular in their quality. Irregular, meaning there might be a button missing or the sleeves are different lengths, something like that. So yes, not opposite of being legal. It's not legal. Illegal or irregular. Okay, so let's continue. We have re. The meaning of this prefix is again. Again. So we have our example word of renew. Renew. Sometimes people who have been married for many years will renew their wedding vows. Renew their wedding vows. Okay, Fazer, my contact information is down below. Please reach out to me there. And Gertrudis, what are parts of the sentence I can add prefixes? So prefixes are added to words. They are added to words. And there are a wide variety of words that prefixes may be added to. And these words can be placed at pretty much any place in the sentence. So great. Thanks, guys. Giving examples, fantastic. Good work. And you're going to give examples pretty soon. We'll do that. So we have refund and reload, repaid, rewrite, all wonderful things. Great. I like the word rejuvenate. Rejuvenate. Rejuvenate means to renew, rejuvenate, to get your energy back. Rejuvenate is, I call it a $5 word because it's not something you hear all the time. And if you use a word like rejuvenate, people are going to say, wow, they're smart. That's a big word. So rejuvenate. I didn't put that in the lesson. It is spelled R-E-J-U-V. Rejuve. E-N-A-T-E. Rejuvenate. All right, let's move on. Our next word, our next prefix, is un. Un. U-N. Un. Again, this prefix means not. There are several prefixes that mean not. Unkind. Unkind. This is, I always am telling my children, do not be unkind. Do not be unkind. Be kind. Okay, so Phaser, return. Is it a prefix used word? Turn. Yes. Yes, that is correct. Return. And return can be used as a prefix, rejuvenated. I'm going to type this in the chat so you can see how that is. Rejuvenated. Okay, Sunil. Welcome, Sunil. Sunil, uncapacity. I don't believe we would use uncapacity. Capacity means that it has enough volume or space. Uncapacity, that would be a bit unusual to use that. Unknown. Unknown would be a better way to use that word, Dwee. Unknown. The planet Mars is the great unknown. Unreal, unfold, uncool. I like that. What about unlike? Yes, unlike. It is unlike Layla to miss a lesson on Learn English Live. Unable. Yes, that's great, Gertrudis. Just put that word together. There is not a space. Unlike. Diego. Yes. Hey, Diego. Great to see you. All right, let's keep moving. And Natalie, I like unreal. Great. Okay, so now we're going to move into our practice exercises. And remember, it's okay to make mistakes. That is how we learn. I make mistakes every day, sometimes multiple times a day. So that is okay. Hey, Moon, great to see you. Welcome. Welcome to the lesson. So let's start our practice exercises. Here we go. Yes, A for Anna, unstable. Great word using the prefix un, meaning not stable. Not stable. Okay, so we are going to move into the exercises. We're going to talk about what the prefixes and then when they add to the words, what it means. And then we're going to write sentences. Unleash. Great. So there is a movie that when I hear the word unleash, I always think of a movie that is about the Roman and Greek gods. It is it's an action movie, and they said, unleash the Kraken. Unleash. So that is a saying that a line you hear in a movie. So Ram, nice to meet you. Good morning, Ram. Thanks for coming to the lesson. Underprivileged. Yes, underprivileged. That is a great word. And yes, unhappy. Okay, so let's talk about pre. If pre means before, then what does preheat mean? So we have the prefix pre means before. What does preheat mean? Preheat. So go ahead and type in the chat box. What does preheat mean? Sihiblu. Hello. Hello, good morning. Nice to see you. What does preheat mean? Let's just take a look here. I've got my dog Bitsy is on my lap this evening. Maybe she'll show her face later. So preheat. What does preheat mean? If pre means before, what does preheat? Okay. Anna, we have to eat it. Heat it before eating. Okay. Pre-cook. I make preheat my food. Okay, let's figure it out here. So we have preheat. Does it mean A, to heat again, B, to heat before doing something? A or B? Answer that in the chat, please. A or B? Okay, I'm seeing to heat before Faritz. Great to see you here. Thank you for joining me this evening. Gertruda says I preheat the oven. Rania, you retracted your answer. I'll wait for the next one. And let's see who else we have here. A. Zaman. Nice to see you here. You need to change your YouTube so that I can see what letter you're choosing. I'm sorry, I can't see it in English. A. Rahim says, I think B. Okay. And B. Okay. Zaman, B. Okay. So let's see. We're going to use preheat in a sentence. The answer, my friends, is B. To heat before doing something. Preheat. So my sentence example for you is, well, actually, I'm going to wait on that. I apologize. So if you could add your sentence in the chat. We have several people. Faritz, yes, you are correct. Reheat would be letter A. Reheat would be letter A. So let's give some sentences using the word preheat. If we know that the answer was B in the chat. B. Before you make lasagna, you have to preheat the oven. Yes! Yes, Gertrudis, you're correct. Phaser, I have a live on Learn English Live every Tuesday at this same time. I also have my own YouTube channel, which is Learn English with Cheri. I have quite a few videos there, and I do occasionally go live there. So the answer, Radha, great to see you. Thanks for joining. The answer was B, to preheat. I would eat pizza, but I need to, okay, yes, we add the word, I need to preheat before I put the pizza in the oven. I will preheat the food before eating. So Anna, you would say I will reheat the food. If the food got cold, it was hot when it came out of the oven, it got cold, and then you were going to eat it, so you have to reheat it. Pre means to do something before heating. So I have to reheat leftovers before I eat it. Yes, so here is my example sentence. So Zaman, it would be reheat. Reheat. I need to I had to preheat the oven before baking the cookies. So when you bake cookies, the oven needs to be a certain temperature. The recipe says preheat the oven to 350 degrees. You turn the oven on. You are doing something before heating the cookies, before baking the cookies. You turn them on. Thank you, Fraser. And you're heating the oven up to 350 degrees. Then you need to preheat your ears before listening to this lesson. That's very, yeah. I hope the lesson isn't too challenging for you, but I think that's a great sentence. So I need to preheat the oven before baking the cookies. So let's talk about the prefix re. We were all wanting to, well, not all, but many students were wanting to use re when we were talking about heat. Re means to do again. So if re means to do again, then what does replay mean? What does replay mean? What do we think? Let's take a look. A, play again, or B, leave a second time. Leave a second time, B, or A, play again. Replay. Answer in the chat. What do you think the answer to this is? A or B? Yes, I'm seeing some answers come in now. I have to wait, and then all of a sudden they come in. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, great. I'm seeing several answers here. Ram, excellent. A for Anna. Yes, the instructions ask us to preheat before adding the flour. That's a great example. A, the answer is A, play again. Excellent work, everyone. Nice job. So now let's create a sentence. Natalie, good, great work. Let's compose a sentence or write a sentence with the word replay in it. Type your sentence in the chat. Sahib Blue, yes, that's great. Don't forget, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I hit 100 subscribers this week. Thanks to the students. Thank you so much if you have already done so. If not, the link is down below. Please hit that link, subscribe, click the bell so you can get notifications. You also can do that here at Learn English Live. So, hey teacher, Javier, great to see you. I'm doing well, thank you. Okay, so that Gertrudis, yes, reso is a good way of using re. Can we use replay in a sentence? I replay my playlist for the entire day. Fantastic. A for Anna. Great. Replay. Please replay the voice note. Yes. I was listening to a voice note. Someone was giving me a couple of words in another language that I don't speak, and I was trying to learn how to say it. So I listened to the voice note several times. Okay, perfect. Please reconsider our offer and order. Now remember, when we use a prefix, there is no space between the prefix and the rest of the word. It's all together. Natalie, yes, let's replay that football game. Reconsider our offer. Oh, Jonathan, oh, my heart. You got me. I'm going to replay the Van Halen concert. That reminded me. Okay, you usually reply or replay, Layla. I think it was a typo. Yes, you usually replay the lesson twice. Replay a good song, Rania. Yes, I have several songs that I love, I could not get tired of, and I can just replay them. Replay the video. Yes, in party, no space. Replay. Good. Yes, I also like to replay movies that I really enjoy. The referee decided to replay the game. That would be an interesting situation. Gertrudis, great sentence. So let's move on to anti. The prefix anti means against. So if this is the case, what does antisocial mean? Thank you, Gertrudis. I always replay your live streams later. So here we go. Is it A, to prefer others' company, or B, one who likes social media, or C, not wanting the company of others? Raha, I replayed the new song several times. You need to make that a past tense. I replayed the new song several times. So antisocial. Does this mean A, to prefer others' company, B, one who likes social media, or C, not wanting the company of others? Okay, so Farit, Yes, C. Oh, Alyssa Marie. You are here in the house. Fantastic. Yes, C. Natalie. Alameen, great to see you. Rosangelo, fantastic. Nice to meet you. It's great to see new names. Thank you so much for coming. C. Yes, the answer is C. Not wanting the company of others. So now let's take a look at writing a sentence in the chat using the word antisocial. So I'll give you a moment here to do that. Yes, Saddam. Let's see him. Let's write a sentence, please, using the word antisocial. Don't be shy. Writing a sentence is the best way to make sure you understand the concept. A for Anna. So I wonder if with all of the social distancing that is necessary due to the pandemic, if this is creating people to be more antisocial. Yes, Gertrudis. I have 3 teenagers. My 14-year-old daughter, she likes to be in her room. She is antisocial. That's why she doesn't like talking with others. Add is to that sentence. Antichrist, that is the use of a word. Some teenagers are I'm a little bit antisocial, Rania says. Don't talk to him. He is an antisocial person. We would need to use the article "an" there, Ram. Antisocial people cannot remain happy in the world. Saddam, it can be rather challenging for people who are antisocial to remain happy. Riham, Zaman, today's live streams. Okay, thank you, Javier. Make sure that you say today's live streams are very useful, because live streams, if you're using plural, but since it's one live stream, you would say today's live stream is very social. Today's live stream is very social. Okay, this boy is antisocial. He doesn't want to talk to his friends. Yes, great sentences, guys. Okay, so antisocial behavior, yes. Antisocial behavior is often used to describe criminals, people who engage in illegal activities. Gertrudis, I can imagine that you're not an antisocial person. Anne. Natalie, okay. Well, maybe you just hadn't met the right people, Natalie. You had not found your tribe yet. There is a saying that says, you will find your tribe, which means that you will find your people. You will find people that you relate to, who you feel accepted by. Okay, so Raham says, I'm antisocial during this time. So let's talk about co. The prefix co, C-O, means together. So if co means together, then what does the word cosign mean? Cosign. Now, this is not necessarily the math term that I'm talking about, because there is a term in math that's called cosign, but this is different. So a lot of yes, there are a lot of antisocial people around the world. Farit, to sign together. So let's see. We have A, complete gestures together, or B, sign a document with another person. Cosign. What does it mean? A, complete gestures together, or B, sign a document with another person. Let's go ahead and answer that in the chat, and I am going to take a quick drink of my caffeine. B, to sign together. Layla? Yes. Seeing B. Layla, you are correct. It's B, to sign together. Gertrudis. All right. So yes, the answer is B. It's great to see so many students here this evening. Thanks for coming. We appreciate it at Learn English Live. I am also on TikTok, so if you are if your country allows TikTok, I do have a TikTok as well. That is also in the information below. So Layla, you did get it correct when you said B. So hello, Michelle. Great to see you. Great to see you. Michelle, yes, the answer is B. Thank you for being a channel supporter, Michelle. Okay, so I did not put a slide to write a sentence. So we are going to move on to the next one. So let's talk about un. If un means not, what does unacceptable mean? What does unacceptable mean? Unacceptable. If un means not, what does unacceptable mean? So let's look at our choices. Students, we have A, necessary, B, not satisfactory or allowable, C, not attainable, Radha, and answer in the chat. Remember what our word is. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable. And un means not. So what does unacceptable mean? Both of the representatives co-signed the contract at the end of the meeting. Yes, that is a correct sentence for co-sign. The husband had his wife co-sign the loan for the vehicle. So the word we're working on now is unacceptable. And we've got A, necessary, B, not satisfactory or allowable, or C, not attainable. The answer is B, not satisfactory or allowable. Not satisfactory or allowable. So let's write a sentence using the word unacceptable. And it means it's not allowable. Not allowable. So let's go ahead and write a sentence using the word unacceptable. So my sentence would be, I find it unacceptable when people are unkind to one another. I find it unacceptable when people are unkind to one another. The answer was B. Okay, Layla, yes, I understand. Unacceptable. I find it unacceptable when people are unkind. Yes, perfect sentence, Rosangelo. Perfect. It is unacceptable to be racist. Okay, so Dwi, I find your concept unacceptable. His behavior is unacceptable. Yes, I've said that about my children before. Your behavior is unacceptable. Oh, Rania, just kidding. Okay. Yes, Zaman, that is great. His apologies were unacceptable. Alyssa Marie, yes. It is unacceptable to not wear a face mask. Unacceptable. All right, so let's continue. We have if dis means the opposite of, if dis means the opposite of, then what does disrespect mean? Good. Okay, so Cebu, let's talk about your sentence. Nowadays, it is unacceptable for people to sit close to each other. Saddam, your letter of an increasing salary is unacceptable to... Okay, so let's fix that. Your letter requesting a salary increase is unacceptable to the owner of the company. Unacceptable circumstances, circumstances, CIRCUMSTAN, circumstances. Look that up. Look it up in the dictionary. Raham. I know Robin says that. He tells people all the time, look it up in the dictionary. And I always just want to tell people how things are spelled. But truly, the best way to learn how to spell something is to look it up in the dictionary. So, what does disrespect mean? Not respect, opposite from respect, rude. Alu, great choice of that word, your words. So we have A, reword, or B, lack of respect. Okay, so Layla, you can in the homework. I'm going to post homework tomorrow, students. So come back and check out tomorrow when the live stream has been made available by YouTube for the replay. I will post homework and you can use any of these words in a sentence to get extra practice. I will look at your homework and help you. So lack of respect, B. Disrespect means lack of respect. Fantastic, everyone. So now let's use a sentence, please, using the word disrespect. Disrespect. And if you want, you can even add a suffix and say disrespectful. So I often will tell my children, don't be disrespectful. Sometimes they will use a tone of voice that is not appropriate, and I will say, don't be disrespectful to me. So let's come up with a sentence for the word disrespect. And we are getting close to the end. I wasn't sure. Disrespect. I'm waiting for your sentences. Oh, and since I have to use a mascot in my lessons, this is Bitsy. She is my oldest, and she is my best dog. She's not quite as excited to be on camera as Chica, my puppy, but she's a great dog, excellent dog. So I wouldn't be disrespectful, Michelle. Robbers disrespect the laws, correct? Most of the kids nowadays have disrespect for the elderly. Sometimes students are disrespectful to teachers. I hope I'm not disrespecting my elders. It is disrespectful to use your phone when your teacher explains. I don't like disrespectful behavior. So, students, let's talk about Natalie's sentence. Yes, your disrespect is unacceptable. He disrespects his father. Showing disrespect to elders isn't a good isn't good manners. Yes. Ah, Alu. I hope your son learns to be respectful, or maybe that's just an example sentence. So Rania, it's disrespectful to sing when everyone's asleep, right? I disrespect his breaking of the rules. Yes, so Michelle, this is not Chica, this is actually Bitsy. Bitsy is my oldest. Bitsy, can you say hello? Say hello? No? Bitsy. She was itsy bitsy when she was a baby. And now she's an old woman, and so I am very respectful of her. So disrespect can be used, yes, as a noun. I don't want to disrespect the church. If you were to say disrespectful, then you would use that to describe. So disrespectful behavior would be an adjective. Layla, what about my sentence? I missed that. He disrespects his father. Yes, I did read that, and that is correct. That is a correct sentence, Layla. So, let's see here. If you say, I disrespect my father, that the disrespect would be a verb in that. Disrespectful, Michelle. There's so many people, I'm missing some of them. So Farit says verb, yes. And my dogs are gonna start to bark now, so I apologize for that. Disrespect verb. You can say his disrespect is unacceptable. In that case, it's not a verb. Okay, so we have made it to the end and Learn English with Cheri on Learn English Live. I did mention earlier, if you have not done so, please subscribe on YouTube. And also, I have my Instagram and TikTok. And of course, if you have not subscribed to Learn English Live, Robin has his live streams on Sundays. It's Sunday morning for North America, South America, and it would be Sunday evening for those who are on the other side of the world. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I really appreciated it, and I hope you found this lesson to be helpful. I used a suffix in that word, helpful. And what about mine? Sahu Blue. Let's see here. There's so many. Showing disrespect to the elders. That is used correctly. Yes. And Rania, what does disrespect mean from your opinion? Okay, that is an interesting concept because you're welcome, Alyssa. Thanks for coming. Disrespect can, there are things that are considered disrespectful in certain cultures that are appropriate in other cultures. So for example, in some cultures, it's disrespectful to not make eye contact when you speak to someone. But in other cultures, it's disrespectful to make eye contact with someone who might be your elder or your superior. You're not supposed to make eye contact with them. So that would be an example. There are so many different ways to answer that. Thank you so much. Live streams every Tuesday here at Learn English Live. I also have my channel, Learn English with Cheri. I tend to do more videos that I post there, but I will do some live streams on Learn English with Cheri. So I post those on Robin's WhatsApp group. If you'd like to join the WhatsApp group, that link is below as well. Practicing English can be frustrating and challenging. The best way to improve your speaking skills is to speak, even if it's not speaking to someone else. So you can listen to the live stream, you can repeat back what I'm saying, record yourself speaking, listen to yourself, and compare it to something that you see on TV, someone you watch on YouTube. You can do it Be patient. You can do it. And remember, be kind to one another. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a fantastic rest of your week. And don't forget to check out my different channels, social media, so I can continue to help you in your journey to becoming a fluent English speaker. Goodbye.